All right, if you've ever taken a flight, you always hope for a smooth ride and a soft landing.
And like all things that require skill, there's a technique.
So when you're landing and there's like air kind of from the runway and it just kind of like cushions you into like a smooth landing, you know, everything has to line up and be perfect to get that perfect landing.
And she would know that's Kaitlyn Stake. She earned her pilot's license this summer.
We'll learn more about her training coming up in tonight's School Patrol. You know, if you've ever seen the blockbuster film, and you should see it, right?
You should.
Top Gun Maverick, then you know it highlights the need for speed by a group of eager young pilots.
Well, you only have to go as far as Mount Juliet to find another successful Maverick, and her name is Kaitlyn.
Attention, right face.
It was near the end of the school year in June
Left face.
when we first met Kaitlyn Stake at Mount Juliet High School.
About face.
She is next year's cadet company commander, so she'll be our top leader next year, and she earned that. It was very well deserved.
Sergeant Major Alan Tilley is Kaitlyn's biggest supporter.
Okay, we're going back to ranks.
And she is now not only the commander of the school's cadets,
This is the Vulcaneer, okay? It's like a Cessna. I flew 171 a lot.
but a licensed pilot.
Oh, there's me in the plane.
Courtesy of the U.S. Navy Summer Flight Academy at Delaware State University.
I believe that she will gain a lot of maturity in the 8 weeks that she will be there.
We would do 4 hours of ground training in the morning or the afternoon, it depended. And we would have like one lesson and it would be very thorough, and then we would flip, we would have lunch, and we would go to the flight line in the afternoon, fly for 4 hours, and then come back.
Now roll to the right.
Kaitlyn was one of 20 students selected from all over the country.
Fly straight up, you know, stop, turn, and then go back the other way.
Based on her grades, her leadership skills,
Loops where you go down and you just loop.
and her extracurricular activities.
Or you can do inverted spins, not recommended.
Look, give me 180 again. That's good right there.
After days of practicing with an established pilot by her side,
So we start off with this one.
she soon found herself flying solo.
Once we get our license, we wear wings. I didn't think he was gonna let me fly, and then he hopped out, he's like, goodbye, and I was like, okay. And the whole time,
Coming up over the top.
I could hear his voice in my head. I could hear every single thing that I had ever written and practiced, just change this, do this. It was so stressful.
That's the world upside down.
But after that first lap, I started to enjoy it.
And for those times when she was unsure,
There's an intensity to the training.
it was Major Antilli who encouraged her.
He would send me little texts, and they were just funny. I was sitting there, you know, worried about my next test, and he would be like, "You're Maverick. You can do it." And I was like, "Yes, sir. Thank you."
You have to have a positive attitude just to survive in it.
I would like to say in a more mature way, like I'm more sure of kind of like who I am. If you had told me a year ago that I would be able to fly planes, I would have said you're crazy. My biggest takeaway was trust the process, trust that you'll get through it, because if you want to, you can.
By the way, she was accepted into West Point's soccer team. West Point.
Awesome.
Isn't that wonderful?
Just think what she's going to do
Man.
with her life.
I'll be following that.
All right, let's go out to Steve.